Well, all right. How long has it been since we've not seen any scaffolding or screens up in the harbor? It's been about 7 months, and finally, there is no screening or scaffolding in the harbor at Portofino Bay. Look at the beautiful Christmas tree up there. We'll get a better look when we get up here. But this area right here is officially, I think, finished. But no, it's not. It's just they've taken the scaffolding down. They've done the concrete work. I can see where they've put new concrete down. But they've still not finished painting in here. So this area here going up to Beach A, Restaurante 1926, is not finished yet. But at least you've got the ability to walk up here and check out and see, well, just walk up to the restaurant. So here's where Beach A is at. But the walkway over to the beach pool is still yet closed. So you have to go all the way around to get over there. But it is a beautiful day out, but it's in the low 60s right now, or high 50s. Wind's blowing, so it is kind of cool over here. But this is actually, I think, my favorite time to visit Portofino Bay, because it gets hot here in the summer. And actually, Longoria is open early. They finally have opened up Longoria back up early. So there's another store you can actually visit on your way to the parks. But there's no scaffolding. Thirsty Fish has all their tables out. Trattoria de Porto. Some people over in front of Mama Della's, but let's check out this beautiful tree here first. They had Harbor Nights here on Friday night, and I would have loved to have attended, but we didn't make it to this one here. But I bet this tree was a hit for Harbor Nights. Look at all that red bows and red poinsettia up there. But a beautiful day here at Portofino Bay. But let's go on up to the very front entrance and see what's going on. So it looks like the majority of all the work has been done up here at the front. Now over top of the convention area, business meeting rooms, it's still yet scaffolded off, but it looks like they've done a lot of the base painting, and we'll come back and do the trim painting now. So that should be done relatively quickly. Now over on the front left of the resort, you'll see your buses here. So this is we got a bus here heading out either to City Walk or Volcano Bay. Hopefully they're not going to Volcano Bay right now, because it is blue cold out here right now. But this is where you'll pick up your bus at. It's over on the front left of the resort. Let's go on in and see if we can run into our good friend Gilberto. So we're going to head on into the resort here. It's all finished up here in the front. Looks like, well, they're still doing a little bit of trim painting here, it looks like. The guys are taping everything off here in the front. Looks like they've had a food drive also. Looks like they've got a lot of food for hunger, U.S. hunger. So the lobby here is pretty busy right now. Cafe Espresso now open, serving specific coffees, smoothies, breakfast times. Okay, so that's down in the Starbucks. But the U.S. Hunger Drive is still going on in here right now. So it's a really busy in here. But they're palleting a lot of food up. The lobby luggage services is on your right hand side. It's back here. Like I said, it's really busy, so trying to stay out of everybody's way. But you'll come on in to the very center here in this large atrium here. It's covered in here. So you've got this big fountain here. Your vacation planning center's to your right. The concierge is behind it. You've got the Memory de Portofino behind it. It's a nice store. It's got all your essentials in here. If you've forgotten something, you can actually pick them up right here. But I was just talking to a couple. They've been watching the videos and telling me how long they've been watching and everything. I didn't get their names though, but it was nice talking with them. I appreciate you watching the videos. So if you do see me in the parks, and I'm here quite often, probably here more than I should be, but make sure you come up and speak to me. I really do appreciate it. I look forward to meeting you if you've been watching the videos. But we're going to walk back here to the meeting rooms and we'll see what's going back here. It's the central piazza is still closed down. Looks like the Villa Piazza down here in the very end of this hallway is still closed. So this little area is opened up right now. We can actually see what's going on out here in the central piazza. It looks a lot cleaner than what it usually has been looking here when we have got a look at it. So it looks like they are actually doing a lot of the trim painting right now and have finished up a lot of the trim painting. So hopefully this means that this area will be opened back up in the next couple of weeks. Looks like it's getting pretty close to it. Now coming over to the Villa Piazza, it looks like it's in that same mode here. They're doing all the painting and everything like that. And I can tell they're doing the trim painting, but it's still closed down right now. And still yet a lot of debris in here, but it was opened up. So, but let's head back out and go back down to the lobby. So we're back out in the atrium here, and you've got directions for everything. All your restaurants are actually down on the bottom floor. Mama Della's, Trattoria de Porto, Sal's, Splendido is over at the beach pool. But you'll take this set of steps down. Club Portofino will be to the right of the steps. Here is your bar area. Got a great coffee machine in there. We're going to head down here and I'll show you the entrance to the Portofino Club. And then we're going to walk over towards the villa rooms, and there's a nice little balcony over there that you can actually get a real good view of the harbor. So here is the entrance to the Portofino Club. Now you can see back here behind me, this is the central piazza back here. You can see they're still working, so we just looked at that. But the Portofino Club is here, and we're going to go on down the hallway and take a good look here at the harbor. So here is the little balcony area here. It's a smoking area. Here is the view of the harbor right now. Like I said, there is no screening up in the harbor area at all right now. Look at that water. Sun glistening on that water. Looks beautiful right now. So we're going to head on back down to the harbor, and I'll show you the restaurants and Starbucks and everything that's located out here in the harbor. So this must be a new drive here. So the Cafe Espresso will open from 6 to 8 p.m. at Starbucks. So on the left side you'll have Sal's. It's a pizzeria. Really, really good sandwiches. Good salzones, calzones, meat zones, vegetable salzones, but really good food. So the first store, it's on the left side of the harbor on the east wing, is Galleria Portofino. It's a lot of high-end artwork, high-end Tommy Bahama resort wear. You can get your bathing suits and everything in here if you've forgotten them. But this is it here. So after your Galleria Portofino, you have your Universal Studios store with all of your resort wear. And they have just about everything you'll need in here. They got your Harry Potter, your Universal gear, a little bit of Theme 1, Theme 2, a little bit of Minions. But it's a decent sized store. So your gelateria is open from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. and this is your next store here. But your new Starbucks right here, and this Cafe Espresso from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I just keep saying that because I keep seeing the signs for it. So they're making a big push here for it. So this is the newly remodeled Starbucks in here, and it looks really good right now. They've done a really good job with this. So here's inside of the Gelateria, which opens up at 3 o'clock, but it's located right beside Starbucks. And they actually took the wall out that was in between them and opened them up, so they're both together now. Now on the very end of the east wing, you'll have your hillside pool, and we'll go down here and take a look at it. But you actually have 3 pools here. The villa pool and the beach pool are actually behind the villa section here, and then the west section, which is right here. So the beach pool is directly over top of these buildings here. So here is the hillside pool, and it's the most secluded of the 3 pools. It's actually the least used pool. You'll have a lot of times that you'll be able to come up here and have this pool all to yourself. See a few life vests over there, so it's so there must have been somebody up here using it. But it opens up at 8 o'clock and closes at 8. So it's actually opens a little bit earlier than the beach pool, but it closes a lot earlier than the beach pool. But it's the smaller of the 3. No slides, no play area. It's a pool meant for the adults, probably. This is the area that you'll be looking at if you book a garden view on the east wing. It's a dog walk area also. This walkway will take you up to the very front entrance. So we've made it back out and down to the center harbor area, and we're going to show you where Mama Della's, Trattoria di Porto, and the game room is before we head over to the beach pool. So Mama Della's is on the right hand side of the steps, because the steps are right here. We just came down the steps. That's the lobby. Sal's is over on the right hand side. So this is Mama Della's here. You'll be able to use these tables to sit out here and eat. Trattoria di Porto uses this area. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner underneath this big gazebo. This is all new here, so they've done a really good job with this gazebo. I would kind of wish that this had a louvered top to it, to where you could completely shade this off, or if it was raining, you could actually, it was guttered to where you wouldn't be getting wet up underneath of it, but still yet a very beautiful gazebo. So the entrance to Trattoria di Porto and Mama Della's is the same right here in the very center. Mama Della's will be on the right, Trattoria di Porto will be on the left. Now, like I said, Trattoria di Porto was open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now this is Trattoria di Porto, very beautiful. Love these new light fixtures they just put up over by the bar area. Just love this little seating area here while you're waiting here. This is the seating area that you'll be waiting on to get that beautiful Italian dinner and Mama Della's. So I was talking about earlier, showed you the area that you would go up the steps. This would be it right here. You go up these steps, one flight, take a left, and that will drop you down over into the villa when it's opened up. So hopefully they'll get this open back up in the next couple of weeks. Looks like they're getting closer. But I'm just so happy to see the whole harbor with no screening. The game room is on the west side, or the right hand side of the harbor. It's a fairly large game room. For the amount of kids you have here, this is more than adequate. This alleyway is on the back side of the west wing, in between the west wing and the villa, and this is the alleyway that you'll take up and over to the beach pool. But right now, as you can see, it's still scaffolded off. They're getting closer. I mean, a lot of the trim looks like it is done and complete, but this, I cannot wait for them to get this area here opened up. It's probably the best photo opportunities that you'll have here. But we'll for right now, you still have to go up underneath the building and walk over. So you go up these steps, down them, and it will drop you right into the beach pool. Now eventually this area here will open up, and to the left will be where we were looking at the backside of Beach A. It's the first part of the video. You would take this walkway over and it will drop you down into the beach pool. But for right now, you have to come down these steps here, and this will take you down to the beach pool. Now we looked last week at the beach pool, some kids out here right now, but all the scaffolding on the west side is all down right now. Only thing that's up is over here on the right hand side, back behind Splendido's, and that will actually take you over to the villa pool. So this area here is still scaffolded off, as you can see, but the screening is all down, so that means they're painting now. So you take this hallway back here on the back side of the beach pool. The beach pool is over here to your left side. The villa pool is down here and to the right. Also, Mandera Spa is down here. The spa is directly in front of us here, and the villa pool here is off to the right. So we're going to head over to studios because Gina and Nalani have been over there while I've been over here filming. They've already got the Scooby-Doo and the gang meet and greet in, and Nalani's already been in Wicked. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the flip side. Stay frosty, and remember, Portofino Bay is calling your name.